Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessica, and today I have my update for Those palettes. I have these two palettes right here that I am working on this year. The two themes that I'm working on, they're both PANtastic Ladies Facebook group themes, but it is open to anyone that wants to join in once it is live. The Pan That Palette theme, like the main theme, is Old Faithful. Forgot what it was there for a second, and for some reason I don't have it written down on my spreadsheet. I don't know. That was created by Lee Golder. And then the Better Together was created by Paula, or A Beauty Guru Made Me Do It. So the Maange is my Old Faithful, and the ColourPop Blush Crush is my Better Together palette. I'm going to have spreadsheets to creators and like all the people that have joined into those projects. They're going to be linked down below. And without further ado, let's get into these palettes. So I'm going to start with the Maange palette, since this is my main Pan That palette and the one that I am really hoping that I can get done this year. I don't know if it's going to happen, but we're going to try. So I am going to put a picture up of where this was last update. And this is what it is currently looking like. There's a lot more silver in there, but I technically have not finished another shade yet. So let's go through these one by one. I'm going to have a picture somewhere up on the screen of where it was last update. So we are going to start with the first one. This is a Franken. This pan was empty when I started this project this year. This Franken and the one in the corner are all from the shade Cashmere that was in this corner. So I just kind of did two different Frankens. I use these shades in my eyebrows. I actually have this one as my transition shade today. And if you look on the previous update, I definitely have expanded the pan in both of these. Specifically this one. This is my primary brow shade. I do the the front of my brows with this lighter shade, but I do I think this one's going to be done first, but both of these have to be done in order to count Cashmere as a shade that is finished. All right, now that we've gotten that out of the way, we are going on to the shade Dust, and I have definitely expanded the pan on this. I thought for a while that this was going to be finished for this update. It just didn't happen. I wore too many colorful things, and I did have some no makeup days. It just happens. I'm not worried about this shade being done for sure. All right, Peachy. It looks like it's not here because it is not here, but it's not done. I used this in one of my Frankens recently, so that Franken has to be done in order for this to count. So I really need to make sure I get that Franken done. All right, moving on to Pumpkin. That was already done, so we don't need to worry about that. Mermaid. I have definitely expanded the pan on this. Let me bring in a little bit closer, and I feel like the pan is much bigger. To me, it looks a lot bigger. Hopefully you guys will be able to compare on the screen, but yeah, that one is definitely, it's getting there. And I do actually have this as my crease shade right now. All right, Sunset. I wasn't sure if I was going to finish this one or not, but I have very, very little left. So we've got some side pan, and it's really just hanging out on the sides. So in comparison to last month, I feel like it is a drastic difference. This one is going to 100% be done by the next update. It's really a pretty shade. I feel like it looks more pink in the pan than it does on my eyes, but I'm okay with that. This one is Bling, and I have definitely expanded the pan on this one. I feel like that is a lot of pan, and it is making me very happy, except that I probably will have to repress this one soon. There's a few things in here that I think I want to repress, so that might be one of my upcoming Franken Fridays, is doing a repress on some of this. I have some other things that will probably need to be repressed, so. And I have some lip balms that I want to do, but that's a whole other video. We're not even going to worry about that right now. So yeah, definitely have some good progress on this one. It needs to be repressed. Gold Sand was done earlier in the year, so we don't even need to talk about that. Volcano. I definitely think I have expanded the pan, though it's not drastic. I do have this like on my outer V area today. I use it frequently, but I feel like it is similar enough to this shade here, Mermaid, that while I have both of them on my eyes right now, do I really need to use both of them? Probably not. So I feel like once Mermaid is done, then, what is this? Volcano is probably going to get a lot more use on that one. All right, the next three, those have been done, so we don't even need to discuss that anymore. We already talked about Cashmere. Let's see, Copper. I think I've used this once since the last update, which is sad, but I have really used a lot of the other ones quite a bit. Vampire, I used it at the same time that I used Copper, just that once, nothing major. Rose Veil, definitely have expanded the pan on this one, and I think this one's going to need to be repressed because I use like a kind of a flat shader brush to put this on. I actually have it on my lids today, and it is getting hard to pick it up on the brush, so I think that one's definitely going to have to get repressed. All right, Burgundy. Yep, expanded the pan on this one as well. I have used this one frequently. I am actually wearing it as a blush today, and I just was in a hurry, and this video is probably going to go up late, but I was just trying to get myself together in a hurry so I could film this because I was at physical therapy all day in a pool, so, you know, I had to put my makeup on late, film late, edit late. It's just the cycle of my life, but yeah. I think this one's going to be done because I multitask it now. I don't always multitask it, but I just recently discovered that I can use this as a blush, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be done by the finale. And then the very last one, this is Gold Stone, and I have slightly expanded the pan on this, and I'm making it thinner up in this area. So yeah, I'm just going to continue working on it. I feel like this is awkward to use it this way because I like to use this lower corner where all the stuff is already gone, and that's just the way when I'm dipping into the palette with the brush that I use, that's just where my hand naturally goes. So this one might get repressed as well. So I feel like there's going to be quite a few things that need to be repressed in here, and I think I can finish, what is this, Dust, by the next update. So it's this one, the second pan here. Sunset, I think, can be done. I don't think anything else is going to be done by the next update unless I really hyper focus on some things. But we're going to have to wait and see. And Peachy, I just forgot to pull out the Franken, but I will make sure I have that out next update. I just Frankened it, so there's not a whole lot going on with that one, but I will show you my progress on that one for the next update. It is just, it's away in my drawer, and I've got stuff in front of my drawer at the moment, so it would be a pain in the butt to move all that stuff out of the way. All right, now on to my Better Together palette. The whole premise is this is a palette that works better together with another palette, and there are some similar shades in here, so they kind of, you know, work well together, though some of them are kind of an overlap, which has been a struggle. So let me show you a picture of where this was last month. And this is what it is currently looking like. Not a ton of changes. I did repress the shade right here. This is the one, that is the one I've been hyper focused on because I did have pan on it last update. Let me pull up that particular picture if I can find it. There it is. So I had nice pan on this last time. I did update it because I worked out towards the edges and it was hard to pick it up because of my big fat fluffy brush. This is the brush that I use, so it takes up a good portion of that pan, and it was a struggle. So I repressed it. I've already hit pan on it again. It is so thin. I really think this is going to be done by the next update. I don't see any reason why it shouldn't be. And then I probably should be focusing on some of these other shades. I don't think I used a single one since the last update because this is my focus for this palette. And while I do want to hit pan in some of these other shades, I don't want to hit pan in this at the expense of getting this palette moved out this year. So this is definitely my priority. And both of these are inexpensive palettes. This one's, I want to say it's like $12.99 or $15.99, and this one I think was $9.99. Not a very expensive palette. Both of them are, you know, not high value, so it's not that I want to prioritize one over the other because of a value. It is, this one I've had longer, and I just want to get it moved out. I enjoy using both of them, but this one, yeah, it's a little bit older. I want to get it moved out and get her done, get some more stuff out of my collection, my inventory, and just go from there. So this is the one that I chose at the beginning of the year that I was going to prioritize. So that's the way I'm going to be doing it. But that is my update. I'm kind of sad that I don't have anything finished since the last update, but I definitely will for the next update. I'm pretty sure that in the Blush Crush, this one is going to be done. I don't know about any of the other shades in there. I'm not even going to set goals for those, but as long as I have the one finished, then I'm going to be happy. And then definitely these two shades right here. Wow, I can't even stretch my fingers. There, those two shades. And if I can get those two done, then, you know, that's good. I still need to get a lot more done before the finale, so you're going to be seeing a lot more neutral looks on me. So I apologize if it gets boring, but I just want stuff done. I really do. But that is everything for my update. Go check out the creators of the themes and the projects. And even though the PANtastic Ladies themes pan that palette every year, we didn't create it. That was all Amber F. She's going to be linked down below as well. Definitely go check her out. She's an amazing panner. She's like totally OG for me. I'm sure there's probably people that were panning before her. I know there was back in the day, and some of them don't even pan anymore, don't even do YouTube anymore. But, you know, Amber's been around for quite a number of years, and she created Pan That Palette, and she definitely deserves to get recognition for that. So go check her out and show her some love. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until I see you on my next video, have a beautiful day.